Welcome back to Out on a Limb. So if you were here with us at the beginning, you'll know that there's a giveaway coming up at the end, and you'll need to pop in the secret word when I tell you to, and that will be !Hellbolt. That's HELLBOLT, which is the charming program that hit Nero during our combat. Now, before we kick back in, I will just give a quick overview for both the players and for you guys listening along about how we deal with these injuries that we've taken today. So for general healing, Nero has taken a little bit of damage, and for Strife's hit point loss as well, you'll need to do a stabilization, which at lightly wounded is pretty easy to do. You just need to do a first aid or a paramedic roll of DB10, so very easy. And then you will heal your body and hit points each day that you rest. Now, for our collapsed lung, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So you can fix it for the day with a paramedic roll of 15, and that will take a minute. And that'll just reduce the effects just for now. And then if you want to permanently remove the effect, you will need surgery, Strife. You will need to spend 4 hours getting fixed up. That is, again, a DV15 surgery check. And after that, you'll be free of the effects of the lung damage, but you will need to heal over time. Also, anyone who's taken shots, so Strife, your armor is damaged and you'll have to repair it if you want it to come back up to full strength. With that in mind, and you informed of what your options are, we come back to the cabaret where Mickey the Tooth is gingerly putting down his pistol with his hands up and going, okay, look, you don't need to take any limbs or anything. I'm just a businessman, okay? I'm sorry it came to this, but just trying to make scratch, you know?
Olympia does the, kick your gun over here gesture.
Kicks it over, lockdown, jacks out and walks out onto stage, looks up at Nero on the far end and goes, no hard feelings, hey?
And this is in or out of the thing?
This is out. She's jacked out. She's surrendering. The drone's been called off. They've decided that neither of them wants to die today, especially lockdown.
I ask her to jack back in for a moment. I want to show her something.
Okay. She, I take it by this point you've vented the heat from your deck and you're no longer on fire. Yes. Excellent. Well, she kind of walks back over and jacks back in with her deck. So you both land in the lobby together.
Out of character, there weren't many things that I spent money on, but there was something I spent most of my money on.
Yes.
And I look at her and smile and snap my fingers and use Hellhound just to show her what was coming next.
No! Oh, God.
But then I'll deactivate it before it gets her.
Sorry?
I'll deactivate it before it gets her.
Oh, my God. So it comes leaping at her. Is it customized as well? Does it have a kind of flowery theme as well?
It's almost like flames are coming off its body, but the flames, when they go up into smoke, they dissipate into like petals that come down. And it's
excellent.
Think like almost a hellhound made out of like petals and ash.
Lovely, very stylish. So it comes flying at her and disintegrates as it wafts over her, and then she jacks out, and you see her like come back into view as she like falls on her ass in meat space with fear. She's like, "Oh, fuck!"
I'm jack out. Next time, listen to me the first time.
Okay. Jeez, this is the last time I'm running with you, Tooth. You said this was going to be an easy gig, not that there'll be 4 jacked up edge runners here.
Did Strife accept my help up onto the stage, by the way?
Yes. Yep, so you 2 of you are there. You've got him at your mercy. And lockdown too.
Well, the one that shot me is the one that surrendered and kicked his gun away.
So he shot at you, blasted your cover away. The one who shot you, Nyx, landed a slug inside and is very dead on the stage.
Can I pin this one to the... But he was still with these people. Can I pin him to the stage with my sword?
The dead one or Mickey?
Oh, no, the alive one.
Yeah, of course you can.
I mean, there's no point in making an object lesson out of a dead guy. Yeah,
so Mickey is the one who you apparently owed money to. They've decided that they hold a debt over you and they've been looking for you. So yeah, you can definitely do that. He was the ringleader. So I guess you approach him. Do you pin his foot to the floor, or are you doing something a bit more severe?
Oh, severe.
Okay. So do you knock him down and pin him bodily? You tell me what you do.
Oh, I thought he was already on the ground or kneeling.
No, he's just put his gun down and he's sort of crouching defensively.
So I'm gonna circle around him and force him down on his stomach.
Oh God, please! Oh fuck!
And I just let him feel the tip of the blade on his neck.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. Okay. Debt's wiped. I'm very sorry. You'll never see me again. You killed my friends. I'll just go. Okay. Let me go. Please, let me go.
I want that recorded and in writing.
Olympia taps her eye, by the way, because Olympia can record the whole thing, so she did.
So you already recorded what he said?
She pretty much always has the micro recorder on, especially if she thinks she or someone else is going to do something cool, which we did. So,
so
on record.
So I just let the the flat of the blade tap against his neck, and I'm like, so you know that's now on record, right? That I don't owe you any money.
On record, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's fine.
And even though it probably
Nyx will shout up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Nyx was just gonna shout up, don't hurt him too badly. I don't want to waste any of my stuff on him.
Oh, I wasn't going to let him be healed. But after years of chasing me for a balloon debt, I think I earned a little bit of vengeance.
Yes. And how do you enact that vengeance?
I step on his wrist.
Hmm.
Does he have flesh hand or does he have cyberware?
He has flesh hands. Yeah. He has meat hands.
I wonder. Would you bleed out? And then I just stab him through the hand with the katana.
Like that. Yeah.
Oh dear, was that his pistol hand? He's not going to need this anymore. And Olympia tucks his pistol into her belt.
And I just look at him. It hurts, doesn't it?
Gah! Fuck, yeah, fucking hurts, okay?
Too bad I can't actually give you back in spades what I felt the last few years running from you and every little raggedy person sent after me for the inflated debt. For an education I'm not even using.
Look, I said we're square, okay? I said we're square. Okay,
Good.
like I said, I'm just trying to make money, any way I can, get out of this shithole.
Well, if I kill you, that money won't make a difference now, will it?
You don't have to kill me, okay? You just please. I'm begging you here. I'm begging you here. I'll change my ways. Whatever you want, okay?
Olympia will look over at Nero and kind of gesture with her head to Strife in the conversation to be like, well, technically, she would be helping him out of this hellhole. Am I correct?
I mean, I guess, but if he's dead, we don't have any answers. And answers are more useful than...
Oh, he doesn't know anything. This isn't the guy. Does he know anything? Maybe he does.
I'm just here to collect. I don't know any answers about it. Oh, wait, actually, no. If you need answers, I'll give you whatever you want. I gotta answer anything you want.
You have to have an idea to come collect something, or you have to have a person to collect for.
Look.
True.
Molly dropped me a line. It said Strife was here, and I thought it was time to come collect. That's all it was. Okay.
Do you actually have the authority to wipe out my debt?
Well, at least what you owe me and the tooth. I don't speak for everybody in Night City. Word around is you got a few people you owe money to. Okay, you made some mistakes. It's not for me to judge. Okay,
Mistakes.
Whatever. Choices.
I
okay?
lean in on the blade.
Ah!
What if, Strife? I wonder if you could transfer those debts to someone.
Oh, you mean like him?
Oh, I mean, how much does he value himself at is really the question here.
Because Nero, I'm sure you could make some interesting net running decisions, couldn't you?
Oh yes, easily. I'm sure Lockdown over there can vouch for it.
What do you say, a little debt between friends and you get to keep your hand?
Yeah, whatever you want. Excellent. Yeah. I got it.
I pull the katana out, and of course it's going to be bleeding everywhere.
Oh, that looks like it stings.
And I wipe it off on his back.
During the time that that's happened, Nyx will have unplugged themselves from their cyber chair and has, climbed up onto where they are at. And we'll immediately begin first aid on this guy.
Yeah, give me a quick first aid roll.
Just like, first aid. It's a 16.
Easy. Yeah, you just quickly bandage his hand up. Spray on some artificial skin to stop the bleeding, bandage it up, and he's good to go. Very easy fix for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Nyx is kind of efficient the entire time. Like even goes like you have to like once it's healed is like go through the physiotherapy of like hand flexing and things like that. Like straight giving him like advice.
He's like looking at you like, is this for real? Why are you being nice and helping me?
You're my patient and you're in my care. And that's my duty.
Okay. Could I leave? Is it okay?
Once you leave, you're no longer her patient, and we're still here.
I get that. I promise you never see me again.
And Strife will never see her dead again.
Of course. I get it. I speak to people I know in this part of Little Asia, and that's right. No more going after dreamers. No more going after Strife. Okay.
That works for me.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay.
And yeah.
I was gonna say before he like obviously leaves, now that he can, Nyx will pass him. I think it's one of those stems. Is it a stem? That's called the healing item. I can't remember.
I believe stims I think stims remove the need to sleep for a day.
This
Speed
one,
heal?
Speed heal. Yes.
Excellent.
Thank
That's
you.
It's so kind of you, Nyx.
I will pass him one. And I'll say, until like your hand is fully healed and you've used this, you're still my patient, so they won't hurt you.
Oh. Okay. He's still super confused. No one is ever this nice and
Olympia looks moderately disappointed.
Meanwhile, Lockdown's like, she's sort of hovering in the background, and she's like, I'm just on contract here, guys. Is it okay if I just bounce?
Nero.
Honor amongst thieves.
That's what I like to hear. Let me get this loose out of your hair, okay?
I want to get Lockdown's contact information though.
Sure. Yeah, you can sync your agent up with hers. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you get the impression that she thinks she's kind of too good for this guy anyway.
Yep. For
Yeah, Nyx will like this guy is clearly like very uncomfortable with how kind Nyx is being.
Yeah, it doesn't like it.
Yeah, they'll give him like this big, like really like friendly smile and like clap him on the shoulder and then go to heal Strife.
Okay.
Great.
As Lockdown comes up to get him and she goes to heal Strife, Olympia's gonna kind of walk along beside him and be like, I think, do you know how lucky you were today?
Yeah, for sure.
Very lucky. I feel you've gained a victory here, and you know what you do for victories.
Celebrate?
No, she picks up his elbow and gives him a high five.
Ow! That elbow?
And then a thumbs up. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Have a nice day.
Yes, they leave the cabaret and the building as well as Lockdown basically admonishes him on the way out, telling him he's a fucking idiot and he's too cocky and blah blah blah, and just so he's an idiot and takes him out and they're gone. So Nyx, you approach Strife, who has a collapsed lung. You can quick fix it here and now. It'll take you a minute and you'll need a paramedic check.
Okay, paramedic check. That is 16.
That beats it by 1. Yes. So do you have an idea how you want to describe it of how you fix Strife's injury?
Pretty much with like the same efficiency that she did to the other guy, like kind of like calmly talking through it, very methodical.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so as we were talking about in the break, you can basically put a drain in. You find the area of Strife's torso that is filling with fluid, the chest cavity, and expertly insert a drain to relieve the pressure, and the lung can inflate. Now, this will fix the issue for the day, bringing you back up to full movement speed, Strife. But you will need surgery to fix this, and that will take 4 hours. Otherwise, the effect will reoccur tomorrow.
I'm gonna totally go sleep whenever we get out of here.
Yes, I was gonna say not here. Right?
Oh no! I am looking forward to my bed and just laying there and be like, I hate life, but maybe I'm just out from under all this crushing debt of my education.
There's swings and roundabouts, I guess, as they say. Now, Kitty emerges from behind a table, directs the drone to lodge back into its charging device at the top of the room, and turns off the music and the lights that he'd hastily activated, and takes in the state of the cabaret. And he's like, well, I hope there's enough dancers left in the building we can still put on a show tonight. It wouldn't be the first time shots have been fired in here, so I'm not too worried about the state of things, and I'm sure I can scrounge up a few tables. I don't want to sound
tables.
That's very true. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm very, very happy for your support. Thank you for protecting my little venue here. You are, of course, welcome back any time.
Where's that little receptionist?
Molly, well, if she's got half a brain to her, she is not in the building anymore.
I'm not sure she even has a quarter.
Well, I'll ask around if she's here, but I suspect she's flown the coop.
If not, I suggest you make sure she does.
Well, yes, she certainly is not welcome around here anymore. I was already not very happy about her for her attitude, and now her loyalty, I understand, lies to where she can get paid. So she certainly is persona non grata to me from here on out. I have to apologize. I did hear about the bounty on Dreamers, and I did neglect to mention it in our conversation beforehand. I don't quite know who's funding it yet, but if you like, I can look into it for you.
That would be good for you to do.
Olympia agrees.
I shall. I am grateful to you. And Nix, I believe we got off onto the wrong foot. I do respect your passion and your care, and I myself am trying in my way to look out for my community and the people under my care. Now, I can continue to source cyberware. I have connections in the city, but if you like, I can maybe partner with you directly and make sure that you are the only one doing installations for any of the gear that I come across. How does that sound?
Nix will look up from where like they're mopping up pretty much like the blood from Strife and other people, and they'll think about it for a moment, and yeah, but I think that aligns with both of our like best interests at heart.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. I'm hoping that you folks can reverse some of the damage that's been done by Rockland over this last couple of days. And hey, if you can snatch some of their designs, sometimes perhaps we won't have to be beholden to these corporations for the cyberware that we need in our community. I'll tell you, if you folks need anything, you know, I'm connected. You drop me a line anytime.
Noted.
Thanks, Kitty.
Now I need to get these bodies removed and this blood's cleaned up. So
Nick will just say, industry tip: hydrogen peroxide works wonders on lifting out blood.
Well,
True facts.
Unfortunately to say, this is not my first rodeo cleaning up bloodshed in my venue. So duly noted, but I have a nice tub of it out the back.
Good.
As they go to leave, Olympia will, pull her hood back up, and then she'll reach over and like ruffle his ears, his cat ears.
Huh. Thank you, Cat.
Stay out of trouble.
No guarantees. Nero, could I have a word?
Gladly.
Now, I just got a couple of questions for you. The first is it true what they say about heaven, that there's all sorts of strange people up there? I hear tell that they even practice in things like strange rituals and witchcraft up there. Is that true?
Yes, it is. All of it.
Excellent. Wow. Well, that would explain how you've enchanted me over the last few minutes with your prowess. Now, I don't know if you want to reconsider our agents maybe getting in touch and you dropping me a line sometime.
Hey, you know what? Sure, why not? Give me information.
Olympia looks mildly scandalized.
You will not regret it. I'll just let our agents shake hands here, and you have yourself a fine day.
I will now.
And she walks out with Nero. Really, Nero?
What was that?
Really?
Which part?
All of it.
They're happier now.
Well, they will be, apparently.
I didn't say I was doing anything, but they were so happy, and you know what? They're a little cute.
It's the ears.
You should get some,
No,
please.
absolutely not. Why don't you
Sure.
get some?
I should. I'd be adorable.
You and they're just like walking down the hall.
Nyx deliberately like speeds her like that cyber chair up, and, like goes past him and is like, get a room.
You hear Wolfie in your ear. Darling, I fired that message off to Maximilian Davos that you had planned for today.
I forgot.
Well,
Did
it's
he
gone
answer?
now.
Did he answer?
Not yet, but maybe soon.
If he takes more than 15 minutes, tell him I don't want to go.
Excellent.
She looks over at Nero and just goes, witchcraft.
Are you listening? It was meant to be a private conversation.
Of course, I was standing right there.
You know what? I think Nero would probably tell her at least afterwards.
Yeah. No, I'm totally happy with you hearing the conversation.
I mean, she was just like, like right here.
Standing right here, guys.
I'm like, and Wolfie, if he asks, you can tell him that I only drink top shelf.
I'm getting a reply very quickly from his agent. The message is as follows. Let me get my corpo voice on for a second here.
I think it was American.
Olympia.
There we go.
It was like a shitty. It was like a cannot stop swearing today. I'm so sorry, everybody. Feeling very Australian today. Yes, it was that kind of corpo. Olympia, how good of you to get in touch. You're actually just the person I need right now. How would you feel about dinner with my wife and I? I know I promised a party, but I have something even better. A business opportunity. Say yes, and don't keep you waiting too long.
Wolfie, you may return the message in 1 hour and a half. And yeah. And you will tell him I would be happy to attend, and I will be bringing a +1.
I will put that in the bank and send that along.
Okay. And then she looks over at Nero. Dinner?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, I take it you're leaving sex ed for the day.
Oh my god!
Leaving it behind you. Yes. You come down the steps of the old school. Your vehicle outside is right where you left it. Although there are a few shifty types kind of eyeing it off nearby. Maybe if you were in there any longer, it may not have had tires anymore. But for now, you can hop back in and drive back to heaven.
I think Nyx should call shotgun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I just got that.
Nyx will also get shotgun for having to listen to Olympia and Nero.
Yeah, and Olympia would ask Strife, so how are you feeling?
I had a punctured lung. How do you think I'm feeling?
Well, had.
I need to rest.
Okay, do you want me to make a copy of that recording for you?
Yes.
Should I send it to your house or your workshop?
Both.
All right.
Strife is looking a little pale. Because even though, she got healed up, she's basically like leaning on the good side, like, I want my bed so bad right now.
Oh, yeah. So do you think you will try and have the surgery done this afternoon, this evening, or are you actually just going to crash out for the rest of the day?
What time is it? Because I thought it was like getting to be evening.
I think by the time you get home, it'll be coming on to early evening.
If there's a way to get the surgery done, or I'll nap and then do it first thing the next day.
I think if you're willing, you can definitely have it done this evening.
And then just sleep in the next day.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, you need to take rest days to recover HP if that's what you want to do. So you pull back into the motor pool in heaven, register your car back in, and all hop out. Nero, you probably have a kind of a slight headache from your brain damage at this point, but not nearly as bad as Strife. And I take it you go your separate ways, and Nyx and Strife go up to the Concord Medical Center.
Yeah.
Excellent. So the two of you ride the lift up and find yourself in the clinic, Nyx's pristine clinic, which is currently under the watch of Tinker, the volunteer who will watch your clinic while you're gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nyx will be keeping kind of like light conversation, and distinctly does not bring up that they, helped heal the guy that Strife clearly had beef with. Thinking that's probably like too much of like a sore subject to bring up. But yeah, like they kind of just talk in general about the the failing augments that we're having problems with, and like kind of rehashing out information that we probably already know, bouncing a couple of ideas or just theories kind of thing, just to like try and keep Strife not obviously not can't take away the pain, but like not straight thinking about it by trying to distract her a little bit.
Why don't you give me a conversation roll to see how effective you are there?
Oh boy, okay.
So your bedside manner coming into play.
That's an 18.
Oh, excellent! You have wonderful bedside manner. You refocus on the events of the day. The idea that the cyberware has come out of the Rocklin plant intentionally. This is something they intentionally released onto the market covertly, and that they believe that you guys believe that it had something to do with the new exec Darvo, who's been making a ton of changes at the Rocklin plant in recent days, and that perhaps you have an in with him. And before you know it, Strife, you are being laid down on the table and being prepared for surgery. How do you how do you take this sort of conversation? Do you allow yourself to be distracted, or do you know that it's being being done to you, and do you milk it?
Oh, I'm gonna milk it.
Yeah. No, carry on. Were you going to say something, Tanya?
No, I'm moderately paranoid. My internet just went down again.
Ooh,
no, you're fine.
But I
still
hear
got
you.
Yeah, we
Okay, I hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Well, if your internet goes down, you've been put under anesthetic. So
Yeah.
you've got your evening cut out for you. You've got 4 hours to carefully open the chest cavity, do a bit of repair work, graft the punctured lung, and put put everything back together and make sure it's all sterile and done. A lot of those 4 hours are to do with preparation and getting things set up as you like. Now it is a DV15 surgery roll.
Yes, hoping this isn't where my dice fail me. I can't.
Luck.
Surgery.
I said I was going to stop. I said I was going to stop prompting you about that.
Just trying to find where surgery is.
So it's a specialist. It's a specialist skill for Medtech. So your surgery skill is your technique plus 2 times the number of specialization points you put in at character creation.
And do I also add a roll to it?
Plus your 10, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and luck.
Okay, that's a 19.
You got it. One of the best medtechs in Night City by all accounts here. Now, you definitely work your way in. Bullet wounds that have punctured people's lungs is pretty standard for you. Lots of people need that particular thing fixed in Night City on a regular basis. So you barely break a sweat. You have time to sort of think to yourself or chat to yourself or Darcy as you go. And by the time 4 hours is up, Tanya, you can swing your legs off the table, and Strife can swing their legs off the table, and yeah, your lung is repaired.
For flavor's sake, when Strife is kind of milking the situation, as Tanya said, Nyx is like giving very serious, like very methodical medical answers, and then the last thing, Strife, that you kind of see as you're being knocked out by the anesthetic is Nyx putting their mask on, which looks like this. And the last thing you hear is just Nyx saying, "We like to have fun here."
Just as you slip under in your grumpy mood.
Professional.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We lost Strife. So they slip under, off they go.
Oh no!
Off they go.
That's some very strong anesthetic.
Yeah, excellent. And perhaps you bed them down in one of your recovery beds in your clinic, ready to begin the natural healing process. Wolfie receives a message back shortly afterwards saying, "Oh, is this a partner that you're bringing? Is this a double date we're having?"
She lets out a very annoyed sigh. She's about fed up with this smarmy guy now. And she says, "Do you honestly think I go anywhere without a retinue?"
So at this point, are you just back and forthing through your agents, or do you want to live call him?
No, he would have to call me. She's not going to call him.
Excellent. So it's back and forth through your agents. Of course, I didn't mean to imply. Just make sure you send me their details so that we can okay them with the exec zone security. Can we expect you tomorrow night, perhaps?
I sent a message to Nero. Will you pass security in the exec zone? Can't hear you. You're muted. What? I don't know what's going on.
So literally, like, I had my screen just low enough that like the mute button wasn't there, and I'm like, why is it? Definitely. And if not, I'll just cheat the system.
As long as you pass, I'm not in the mood for another firefight. Tomorrow, wear a nice suit. Not
What
that
color?
white one.
Nah. What about purple?
Fine.
Excellent. I'll wear yellow.
Don't wear yellow. I hate yellow.
This is the most important part of this meeting with
I
the
mean,
high-powered exec.
Yeah. And she's like,
Excellent.
I'm wearing red. Make sure you match.
Anything
You don't wear
darling.
red too. You do not wear red too.
Red and yellow. Got it.
And she just does a muttered "I hate you" and hangs up on her agent.
She's growing on me.
Oh, I love it. So you post a yes, an RSVP.
Yes, and I will not even dignify with a response as to whether my companion will pass security.
Okay. Do you need picking up, or shall I send a car for you?
No, I believe I can make my own way.
Excellent. I'm really looking forward to having you, and my wife is very excited to meet you. We'll see you perhaps around 7 o'clock tomorrow evening.
Brilliant. We'll see you then.
Ah, excellent. I love making new friends. Wonderful. See you then.
Bye-bye.
And with that, we will end out on a limb for this week. Thank you very, very much, everyone, for being here. As we do our sign-offs, I would like you to pop your secret word into the chat, and we will draw the winner when we get to the end there. So thank you for joining me. I'd like everyone to say their tatas. Sara?
Hi, I'm Sara. You can find me on Twitter at MustangSart and pretty much on any other platform, really, under that name. You can follow me there for TTRPG content and updates on any projects that I'm currently doing.
Lovely. Gabe?
Hi, I'm Gabe. You can find me at Gabe James Games pretty much across the internet, Twitter, Twitch, anywhere else. Not doing as much lately because I'm spending more time sleeping. Which is good. That's
good.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Can recommend. Kelli?
Well, Cypher asked Gabe to do the sign off for her.
Oh, well, I can do that as well.
Excellent. Go for it.
I'm speaking for Tanya, who is kind of a powerhouse of doing pretty much whatever the hell she wants.
Pretty much everything.
She's damn good at it.
Amazing.
Yes.
You can find
and she
Tanya
can't touch us
Cypher
even if we continue to compliment her right now.
I'm not saying that. I'm smarter than that. You can find Tanya at Cypher of Tyr, CYPHEROFTYR. You can find her on Twitch, Twitter, doing plenty of stuff. She's the creative director of Motherlands and stays busy but gets it done.
Sundays, 12 Central, 1 Eastern, Rivals of Waterdeep. That's what Tanya does too. Also.
Teamwork.
Nice. You guys got it on lock. Kelli, do you want to sign yourself off?
Yes, I'm Kelli, also known as the Opera Geek, and you can find me here on Twitch randomly throughout the week, depending on whatever my schedule is. Currently playing through Shadow of War, and on Mondays you can find me on Wandering DM's channel as we play through Rime of the Frost Maiden, where my husband makes it his main goal for his character to annoy me as much as possible. And other than that, you can follow me on Twitter at The Opera Geek, where I will put up any time I'm going live or have any other events.
Fantastic. And can we get Simon on the horn here? Unmuting?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
Tuesday.
Go.
Tuesday on my channel is the first episode of Tales by the Ghostlight, which is a chat show with myself and tenor Joshua Blue about the arts and a lot of the problems that are faced by many people in them. So that would be nice if you can come see.
Sorry to butt in. I also forgot one thing that I'm doing. Tomorrow is when it's recorded, but I think it comes out next week on Wizards at the D&D Twitch, the official one. I am in an interview on Dragon Talk with Shelly Moo and Greg Tito, talking about not just the combat wheelchair, but other work that I do and about disability and tabletop role-playing games. And it's an hour long.
Fantastic. Thank you. And Simon, do you want to sign yourself off and announce our winner?
Hello, I am Simon at Wandering DM. Hopefully everyone hears me. We'll do the winner first. Let's just roll. And Sprunka, you are our winner. make sure to, if possible, send me a message over on Twitch. So the username is WonderingDM. I'll just put it in chat. Or for Twitter, it's at wondering_DM. So that said, you can find me over on my channel, twitch.tv/WonderingDM, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern for Cyberpunk Red. And then on Saturday over at levelup_TTV, we're going to have our first guest for our Scion game. Name. Draconic is, Drac is coming to play with us. He made an awesome Scion that I can't wait for everyone to see. Then on Sunday over on Praxagora Thesmophoria, we're playing at 8 p.m. Eastern, a game of romantic fantasy. If you like talking animals and you like Truth or Dares, come check that out. And then, oh my god, on Monday, Rime of the Frost Maiden, like Kelly said, on my channel. And then on Tuesday, nothing for me. And then on Wednesday, if you want some more Cyberpunk, it's over on Unmade Gaming.
That's everything?
I'm done.
Okay, great. I've been Phil. You can find me on Twitter at Scruff. That's with 2 Ks and an F. But you can also find me through Baby Beard Media, which is the little Aussie content creating collective that I'm a part of. Again, that's at Baby Beard Media. You can search and find us everywhere. We make pop culture podcasts, including Roll to Cast, which is our TT RPG podcast, where we play a different game every season with a new storyteller, from Cyberpunk 2020 to Red, through Vampire, and we're currently doing Pulp Cthulhu with Kids on Bikes to come. We'd love you to come and check that out. Otherwise, come find me on Twitter and say hello. And I'll be back same time next week right here to do more Out on a Limb. So a big thank you once again to Wandering DM, to Syrinscape, and to Talsorian Games. Thank you, and be excellent to one another, Chimbers. See you next time.